Hello, everyone. I'm not sure if my mic is working. Oh, it is. It is. Wait, I'm supposed to be chill. Forgot. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's stream, where I guess the title says it all. I'm gonna be working on my own D&D campaign. Now, don't give it too much of a thought. It's a full-on homebrew. It's something that I've been working on for a long time. And I will be fair with you. There will be no spoilers to the actual campaign, in case any of my players join. But there will be a look at the new system that I'm working on for the players to have an easier time with their characters. Without further ado, let me just get over here. Let me change the YouTube chat link because I forgot if I have it ready. I have it ready. There we go. Oh, it's also the middle. It's also still Thursday for me, so I won't be doing too much. Alrighty, I won't be doing too much. Hydrofluoric acid. Whip. I'm playing the old games, basically. The old games. What the heck am I talking about? I have played the latest games. That's for sure. I have played the latest FNAF games. I am playing FNAF that much anymore. Unless it's like a new game. Why do I need to log in? Come on. So for those that are new, or coming back after a long time, don't forget that I am Aries. Just normal VTuber. DNG tuber. How people usually call it. I need to log into my Google account. God damn it. In order to use Google Sheets somehow. Oh yeah, your birthday is coming. Let's see, sources. What's visible in here? I think I can get more of it visible. To make it smaller. I probably do remember. Keyword probably. It highly depends. Let's see. That should be enough visible, I think. I might know. I might not know. I'm not 100% sure. I am not 100. I found out. Okay, hi. I'm that good at finding out. Yes, now I do remember. The name doesn't give it out, but I found out how to find out. Okay. So, the idea behind what I want to do today is mainly, and I'm sorry for the white, there's no dark mode for Google Sheets, sadly. But the idea behind today's stream is basically working on a character sheet type. We're not playing D&D. I'm working on my own D&D campaign. I'm the DM. And I'm basically working on something for the players to use. A tool of sorts. Since it is a homebrew, it means that I'm using think fast chuckle knots. What? What are you talking about? Marin, are you okay? I need some water. This will not take a while because I have the idea behind it. Give me a second to explain myself. So, um, how my campaign is working is that the players control what did you do, Martin? What did you do? The players control not only their own heroes, but they also control their own units, armies, if I can call them that. It's like a combination between an RPG, D&D, basically, and a real-time strategy game, where they have to build on their own base, gather resources, train units, and fight NPCs with their own bases, fight factions, fight other players, summon the horde. Yes, yes. I will not spoil it, but you're not far away from the truth. Martin, what did you do?
Think fast, Chuckle Nuts!
Ow! I think everyone heard that. What the fuck, Martin? Okay. So now that I drank some water, it is time to get into how things should be. So, let me open my Obsidian, because that's what I'm using for my D&D, for stats and stuff. Oh shit. I forgot to put my phone on mute. Oopsies. And let me get my what's it called? My template for here. Let me see if I can insert it in here. Image, insert image over cell. Okay, so here it's an example of how the character page looks like, fully made by me. So, for those that know D&D, we have a lot of stats. Well, in this one, you have only 3 main stats, and everything is based on that. Because you can see the math, basically what I did. You choose a core stats. Based on the core stats, you get, let's say you have a might, a hero that is based on might. So his main stat will be might. He will get 15 points by default. And you'll have to choose a second stat to continue with, which in our case is, let's say, agility. That hero will gain 10 points in agility, and then intellect gains 5, because that's the third stat in order. You basically need to have all those stats. You need to have plus 15, plus 10, and plus 5. You cannot choose to have like 0 and add an extra to something else, because all the heroes will have abilities or spells. Now there's a set 5 of spells that they will unlock over the time that come up with their kit that they are creating or choosing to have. But that doesn't mean they cannot get other abilities as well. With that in mind, for heroes that are based on might, that means they get extra HP. Because might means strength. They get extra HP, they get extra armor, and based on their weapon, if they have a melee weapon, they will have more damage. Basically, the weapon is based on stats as well. That's their main weapon. They can later on change their weapons, and they can also later on improve their weapons. But basically, if a hero levels up, they deal more damage by default. If they add points into the stat that is the same with the weapon. You can have a hero that is based on might, but has like intellect for weapon type. Like a magical weapon, either melee or ranged. What that means is they'll have less damage, but they can also get like more damage later on, and have it, you know, if a player wants that. But who would even want that? Like, you want more damage from the beginning so you can make sure you survive. You know, you need to fight for your own faction here. It's not just you, it's a whole family. I like to call it like that. So, based on this, I need to make a document that automatically makes the map for the player based on where they put their stats. Okay? That's my main goal on this one. With that in mind, let's get to it. Okay, I have not watched Fast and Furious, so I do not know that code. I'm sorry. I'm not a fan of Fast and Furious. Okay, let's put this aside. And let's get started with this. It will probably not look the best at the beginning, but we'll get there. Let's do the main profile. Stats. What does main profile means? You'll get this spot. No, actually, let me do something. I'm taking this spot for now. Make it a thick box. There we go. I will move it later on. I'll just do this. It's faster. But you've never seen any of the movies. How can you not be a fan of something that you haven't seen or played yet? True. I said I'm not a fan, which would make sense. But I've also not watched any of the movies. But mainly I just don't really like the franchise. Okay, probably the first movie was good. Probably. Not sure about the second movie though. I heard that it flopped at some point. Not sure when. Oh, what the heck? Why did all the things activate? Why is there one that's still active? Bro! Where is that? Oh, that's... Okay, makes sense. Fixed. I just updated Discord, that's why. Okay. Getting back on track. So let's say I have this spot for the lore, right? Oops. Right? This is the lore spot. Just putting it right. Probably gonna make it a little bit bigger. There we go. Now this is the spot for the image. Let's make it the same. Some small mosquito here. God damn it. I messed something up. Add fake. Oh wait, no, that was good. No, the middle one is bad. There we go. Which means I'll need to add one more column to the right for the stats. Which I'll have to do like this. Give it a thick box over there and make it small. Okay, with that in mind, I need... I'm gonna start here. HP. All of these will be on the right. Okay, and here is gonna be... let's say 100 out of 100, right? Should I do it like this? Add a slash. Maybe? So basically what you see here, this is the HP that the character has currently versus the max HP. Now, to represent that that's max HP, I'm gonna do it with gray. A bit darker. Nothing like whole world rage baiting and forcing you to use shitty plans. Like, oh my god. I don't want to use that beat. What? TV man, are you okay? Do you need a minute? Do you need a moment? Do you need a friend to talk to? Wait, I want to do something before continuing on this path. Oh, PVZ too? Yeah, makes sense. There we go. Now we know exactly what those spots are for. Right? Okay, next up is MP, which is basically the same. It will work the same. After that, I'm gonna need to make this one smaller. Actually, no, I have an idea. Just add... Pick one there. Pick one there. That should do it. Now we have armor, which by default makes me increase the size of this. Now armor is a bit different because let's say you begin with one armor, right? But then you have an armor modifier, which can be +1 or -1. What this means is this is your main armor, right? But you might have a debuff at this point. But it would probably make it harder to read. So, here's what I'll do. This is the main armor. Middle up. And this is the math place. Why is the math? Because it could be... actually, let me do something real quick. Wait, no. This one's supposed to be bigger. No, I'm just doing it wrong. It's supposed to be like this. There we go. So this is their current armor. And the math will be base, which is 1, plus modifier, which is either a number or a negative number. Right? That makes the math. Base plus modifier. Let me... no. Why are you not going over this one? Whatever. Oh, probably because it's merged? Could be. I cannot fix it. Oh well. Sucks. Anyway, this will be the visual map. Like, hey, you have your base. But then, this is how it will actually look. If that's my plan. You see? What the? Oh, this one. I'm gonna merge this one. So this is my base. And this is my modifier. Which the modifier can be either plus or minus. And to highlight that this is a modifier, I'm gonna have to do it based on its numbers. Can I format? Conditional formatting. If greater than 0 should be green. Another rule. If it's less than 0, it will be a red modifier. And if it is 0, it will be just gray. And that's it. So now if I do 1, it's green. If I do -1, it's red. If I do 0, it's easy to understand, right? Now base is going to be 1. I think I'm just gonna format, conditional formatting. Wait, no, where do I see my formats? I forgot. Data validation? No. Conditional formatting, there we go. Oh, I actually lost the formatting. Oh, wow. Greater than 0, it's green. Less than 0, it's red. Is equal to 0. That's great. I might be moving this to L. And here. We'll call it modifier. Move it to the right. 1, -1, and 0. Okay. There's that. Now add another thin border over here. Speed. This one should work exactly the same. You have 5 speed, right? You have your base speed. Let's see. first of all, this is equals to this plus this. If this one is -1, that's gonna be 0. If this one is 1, that's gonna be 2. Right? Easy. And this is the modifier. This one is going to be in the middle. Now, to symbolize that this one ends, actually, I'm gonna do it like this. Right? Sounds about right. This... Oh, whoops, whoops, whoops. Don't do that. Don't do that. There we go. Okay. Now, I'm gonna symbolize that this one ends here. Because we have attack. Attack is dice based. I'm thinking of writing something here because overheal exists in this universe. I'm gonna type M, put it in the middle, so that looks nice. Gonna have to do it like this, and like this. I'm gonna have to steal the conditional formatting for this one, and move it to L3. And I can just do it like this, equals this one plus this one. And if here I have overheal, is going to my current HP is going to be 150, right? If I just took damage, my stats are going to be 50, let's say, right? If it's 0, it's 0, or if it's blank, it's gonna do nothing. Basically, I can just do this and then go. Oh, wait. What here? Why do we have this? Why is it blue? Oh, that's that's its basic color. Okay. No, it's supposed to be gray. Is any of this making sense? For now, at least? What if I get rid of these? Come on, friend. Just merge these two, but move the text one. I mean, yeah, these streams are meant to be like background noise. They are meant to be background noise. That's how they're thought. Okay? So take... I'm gonna take that as a... I'm doing a great job. This is lovely. Okay. That sounds alright. Oh, I'm trying to think. Let me get a character as an example. Me. I'm doing some basic stats over here so that I can use them. Wait, no, that's the math one. This one is not doing its job. Oh, come on. Equals. Yes, that's exactly what I want to do. Thank you. Let's see. Just realized something. I'm trying to do something. Don't mind me changing motions like that. Now I have these ones, like, easier. You see? I can just change them like that. The perks of having a mouse with more buttons. Oh yeah. Okay. Back to the real shit. I'm taking this one closer. Trying to think. So here's an attack idea. I want 1d15. How attack math works is you have your weapon, you know? So I will need to think of the math. I'll get back to that in a bit later. Why is it like that? What? Okay, maybe yeah, it can be a 15. This one is a 10. This is the name slot. There we go. Oh, come on. Stop this, please. No, actually, let me do it middle one. And I should use this. And here, since they're basically connected, I'm going to use this. Let's say 100 for now. This will always be on this side. This will always be on this side. How about moving this one here and combining these two? Nope, no combining. I'm just moving this one here. And I'm making this one blank. No, found a better idea. I'm moving these two over here. I'm making this one bigger. Okay. Add the black border. Faction. This one will increase in size, so it's fine. Its faction is going to be... let's say human. For now. Okay, what I want to do next is HP per turn. This is regen. Why this one is a bit different? Because I won't be using the right side too much, most probably. An MP, I think. Now I need one more in between. I need to do the exact same. What? Just copy. Come on. There we go. These ones are not supposed to be gray. Make them white. Actually, take all the spot. Take the entire spot. Although I might move the faction here. Wait, what? So that I have enough space for this one. Yes. Move the faction a bit more to the right. I didn't mean to combine you. But there we go. And is there a way to like I wonder. So I might need to do something. Because just now I realized that I actually need more space on this one. then right now I can just move this one here, and I have this one combined, and that's it. I should have enough. If there's ever a need, I'm just gonna make the numbers smaller later on. Now, the idea is that I just force this one to be smaller, which is not a good thing. I also need to increase the size of this one, by the way. Okay. I will need to decrease the size of this one to the point of... There we go. You finally done with adrenaline? You sure you're okay? Okay. These ones. Wait, why did I just do that? I just realized. Bro, I'm so dumb. I don't need that. I don't need this. I just don't need this. Just delete the column. Human. There we go. Sure thing. I'm guessing break means also leaving the stream? Just a guess. Oh. Well, that's sad to see you go, but it's fair. I feel like I'm missing something. There is a lot of math and thinking and programming to do here. Like, for real. Bro. I might not have the processing power right now to do all the complicated stuff, but let me do at least the simple ones. Let's see. I need a base HP regen. Let me get an example. Give me... a flat 15 and a flat 10. Right? These are based on math as well. Wait, actually, I think I have... Oh. Oh, wow. Just realized it's not visible in this screenshot. So I do have a map for this one. Equals floor base health divided by 15. And this one is, yes, but it's divided by 20. Okay. I don't need this one. Reset. This one can be blank. I'm just gonna make it full on dark gray. Actually, give it less gray. And clean the colors here. Oh wait, here it's this one. My bad. Should I just make it black? It doesn't look good because it's way too big. It's too much of a chunk. Or I can just use it completely. What the hell? Reset. Just make the border normal. Wait, no, I need to remove the border. Make the top border and I think I might use that? I'm not sure. But I need no modifier here. I do need to specify something here. Outside combat. Because HP regen is happening only outside combat. Oh, that's way too thick. And center it. But while HP only recovers outside combat, mana will recover in combat. There's an issue though. No, actually, I'm rethinking that design. Let me just Control C everything. because I'm thinking of adding modifiers to it. Alright, take care, Marin. How can I do this? It's barely visible, but I can work with it. Okay, so I have modifiers, which will be based on items. Modifiers are based on items. Plus this one. And this one is going to be basically the same. And Q4 through Q5. And it works exactly the same. If I have a 1, it's going to be green. If I have a minus 41, it's going to be red. And if I have a 0, it's going to be gray. Basically, nothing changes. So empty equals 0. I want to do something real quick. Level 1, right? Level 2, level 3, all the way to level 100. How about, as a first requirement, the first level is... What if I go for 200 for the first level? And then the next level is the let's say our character is level 1. Level 2's XP requirement will be next level's requirement will be the current XP plus 100 times the level. Right? And this one is supposed to be oh wait, no. I'm doing it wrong. You start at level 1. This makes much more sense. A6. A4. What? Let's start the math here, okay? Oh, hi, Moy. Because I feel like I'm missing something. So for level 2, I'm supposed to have the following formula. B1 plus so on level 2, you need 200 XP to go to level 3. On level 3, you need 500 XP to go to level 4. Level 4, I'm trying to think the math. I mean, the math is pretty good. Probably the requirements will be a bit too big. Okay, seems to be going good. Now I can just go to 100. And 100 just for now, because I'm not sure what's going to be the max level. I might go lower, but I'm going to do N/A. I might go higher, I might go lower. Who knows? So then, this is a VLOOKUP from this one in this range. It'll be key 2. The idea here is that I'm cutting this one, and then I'm copying all of these. Wait. Oh, here's an idea. That's right. I can just use index. The reference is going to be... Let me close this one. G2. I need to match. B1. AA. +1? That returns NA. Oh, no. this one is supposed to be this one. And this one is supposed to be DB. Right? No, exactly the opposite. This is my first time using index, I think, as a formula. I'm doing hiccups because of that. 200. So if my level is 2, oh, okay, you missed a lot. I'm sorry. So, my mission here is to create a character sheet. Let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. Drawing. Let's see. Wait, no, I can just edit this one, right? I should be able to edit this one. There we go. I want to reset the image. Oops. Okay, so this is the character sheet that I'm working with as an idea. This is also created by me, but I want to create something for, not for, but more player friendly. Something that will automatically calculate based on what they input. Because basically my campaign is a whole homebrew. It doesn't have all the stats from a basic Dungeons and Dragons character sheet. It only has might, which is basically their strength. It has agility, which is basically their speed, attack speed. And they have intellect, which is their basically magic powers. But they will also help in other stuff as well. So I'm currently trying to recreate what you see here in this screenshot, because I sadly cannot share my D&D Obsidian page, because that would be spoilers for the players, and I may never know when one of the players is watching the stream. So this is spoiler free from the whole campaign. I might be doing story stuff at some point, so there will be a spoiler warning for that when I get to it. Okay. I'm doing just 3 main stats because this is not a normal D&D campaign. Again, it's a homebrew, but what type of homebrew, you may ask? That it has only 3 core stats? It's both RPG and RTS. You basically have a hero. What the fuck? I turned you off. I turned you off right at the beginning of the stream. Bro. Anyway, so real time strategy, RTS for short, is basically you have a base of operations, a faction that control, a set of armies that you create, control, and conquer with. And you have your hero, which is your basic D&D hero just with changes to it. And that's why, because there are so many things, I had to narrow down the core stats. I had to narrow them down a lot. And generally because not all of them will be used in my campaign, therefore I decided, hey, it's best not to use all of them, so just let's make them more general. Because might also refers to strength in cases of, oh, you're trying to move something, roll for might. Or you're trying to read something in another language, roll for intellect. You're trying to dodge something, roll for agility. But you will also have fighting scenarios where these stats matter only in combat. Might tells you how much HP you have. How much HP you have tells you how much HP regen you have outside combat. Also, based on your weapon, you deal damage based on your main stats, because your main stats, your second main stat and third main stat is your own choice. They will always matter. You can change weapons later on, but you get bonuses on your main and second main. So let's say someone chooses might as their main, agility as their second, and intellect as their last. That means they get 15 points in might, 10 in agility, and 5 in intellect. Rolling dice for these makes the characters way too OP or way too low on stats, and these stats matter a lot because you cannot make an RTS game without having everything balanced. So nothing is dice based on your stats. It's choice based, except for the attack. The attack is dice based, not at the beginning, but in the middle of the combat or when used. There's a lot to dig in. I know. I'm sorry. It's a homebrew. But the thing on the right tells you exactly what you need to know. And my players already had all of these explained to them before getting into the campaign. Some of them may still remember, some may not, but I will reiterate when the campaign actually starts. I hope that made just at least a little bit more sense than just watching it. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, because I will answer as long as it's not a spoiler for the campaign. I will now record the campaign. It's done locally. There is dice chance. There is. Just not in your character creation, so that it's more balanced. But in fights, you have a lot of dice to roll. Every single unit has their own damage dice. Let's say a peon, a small orc, deals 1d5 damage per attack. Your spell deals fire damage, and you have to roll a 1d15. It is dice based, just not the character creation. Character creation is static for the purpose of balancing. Okay. I have no idea what point buy is, but I'll sure as hell believe you. Okay, next basic thing that I need to do. If this number reaches 200, I need to add +1 to this number. And that gets me into programming. So give me a second, I might need to stop the view on Opera because I need to add a app script. I don't need to add an app script just yet. Just need to save the project. Rename. And this one will be level up. I have a bubble wrap under my feet, and I sometimes just crunch it a bit. Oh, yeah, that feels good. Oh, it's not. It's not really point buy, but it's not 5e either. Because again, you just choose your main stats. You choose a stat that will be your main. You choose another stat that's gonna be your second, and the last one is your third. And based on that, you get all your math stuff. And based on the weapon of your choice. I never explained weapon. Give me a second. So, how weapons work is that if you have a melee weapon, your damage for that weapon is gonna be based on might. So if your might is 15, the dice throw will be a 1d15, which is basically a 1d20 with a max of 15. If it's ranged, it's based on agility. And if it's a magical weapon, because a melee is just a normal attack, a range is just a normal attack, but ranged. Magical weapons mean staffs, magic swords, magic bows, anything based on magic. That's based on intellect. Oh, melee can mean more than swords. It can be a dagger. It can be a non-magical staff. A stick. It can be a stick. You can have a stick as a weapon. It's gonna deal damage based on your might. Because let's think about it. And I'm taking this from real life experience. I do kung fu, right? I do kung fu. A mace. You can have a mace. You can have whatever you imagine. You can have a freaking magic circle. It's gonna be a ranged weapon. You just shoot stuff out of it. It's going to deal the same damage like everyone else. Based on your stats. You can have lower damage, but I recommended everyone to have a weapon based on their main stat. You can be a mage, but be based on might. You're gonna have lower mana. Why isn't the bow tied to strength? Because usually how I did ranged was, if you want to throw a dagger, you need strength, right? But you also need to know to stretch in order to get the perfect arch, the perfect angle, and you need to be fast, because just throwing stuff is not enough. Yes, might would be more like the correct answer to most of these. Like, if you throw with good strength, you might deal a lot of damage. But if you throw, let's say, how do you call it? If you throw too slow, you're basically useless. The enemies will get close to you in no time, even if you hit once. And you need to also have, how's it called? You need to throw at the target, probably moving. And that stat goes under agility. Because with raw power, you're just gonna throw a rock, right? You're gonna throw a rock at the moving object. How's that gonna help you? That moving object will move, so then you have a chance to miss. No matter how powerful the hit is, it might miss. And here comes agility. Well, it's logical to be based on both. I made it so it's only based on one. And someone would mostly prefer target, shooting a target, than shooting with a high power and missing the target. What good is an archer that's so buffed up but can't hit a thing? Yes, there can be that type of thinking. There is a player that has an ability like that. A powerful spell that doesn't cost too much. Rapier. mean, it's basically a sword in its main title. So I would go for might. I mean, it's a melee weapon. Whatever is melee is might based. But in truth, a rapier, well, you need to be fast with it because it's a sword that you use fast. On that one, you actually need might. Because in order to like use an actual sword, some may be heavy, some may be light, some may be fast and not deadly, basically. Think of it like this. What good is a sword that cannot cut a thing? I mean, that's why the character has all the stats. Like, you will never have 0 in any stats. You know? If that guy is based on agility and intellect, he will still have might. You know? The minimum is 5. I just didn't want to base it on multiple factors because it makes the game harder. It makes the campaign harder. For me, as a GM, for the player, because he has to do a lot of thinking. But the funny thing is, I'm willing to always think things through. If that player wants to, like, combine melee with magic, he'll be based on that. But I'll have to make the map myself in order to have the same attack like everyone else. Because starting attack needs to be the same for everyone. After that, what they do with their stats is on them. And that will be fair. Attack. Give me a second. I'll cast Fireball. This is to throw a Molotov. I mean, there can be spells like that. Not spells, abilities. They are called abilities. Because some may be based on like magic stuff. But others can be just like more physical. You know? That's why they're called abilities. They still consume mana. Because mana is your not just magical power, but your energy power as well. I call it mana because it's easier, but it represents your energy as well. In this universe, even though I did not add this debuff, if someone has like 0 mana, because every single human being is born with a bit of magic inside of them. How that works is, let's say you have like 10 mana, right? And you use an ability that costs you anything, mana, energy, whatever you have. That thing that when you're at 0, you would basically faint until you regain at least 1 of your mana. If your regen is 0, you're kind of screwed. You need a regen potion for that. And someone to directly give it into your mouth. Kind of thing. But that's just world. I just bit my tongue. World lore. It's not going to reflect anything on the players, even though it would be funny. But again, the campaign is already immense. Like, being a real-time strategy-based campaign, the player has to watch for their base, control multiple units, use multiple abilities from those units, or have them attack a specific other unit, control their character, have the character do stuff. They have to explore, they have to build, gain resources, they have to research, they have to find stuff that will get researched into new units, into new type of buildings, into armor enhancements, weapon enhancements. This world is already too big even for me. I'm a new type of GM. This is my first ever campaign, and it's already a homebrew. A full-on homebrew. Well, it is amazing. It's also... whoops, wrong one. Give me a second. There we go. I was pressing the wrong buttons. It is also hard to do, hard to manage, and hard to maintain. I already did a session 0 without all of this to test stuff out. Imagine I barely had anything. The players still felt like they had fun and they're curious of what comes of this. But that means I did a good job as a DM. Makes me feel good. Makes me want to finish this campaign. But at the same time, I'm having such a hard time trying to finish this. Yeah, sorry for the mood swings. I was pressing the wrong buttons. I'm still getting used to pressing the side buttons of my mouse to change the reactions because it's this easy. I almost always have my mouse in my hand. You know? And while I'm talking, I can just do something like this without even thinking. Like, I'm talking. I'm discussing something. You see? I'm discussing something. And then I'm just normally talking. And then sometimes I'm thinking. And then I'm talking again. That makes me a bit scared. Because getting back into... I sidetracked too much right now. Getting back into discussions, this makes me scared. Because I added way too much into the campaign than it had in session 0. It's so much more awesome in my eyes. But I'm scared that the players will feel like there's way too much happening. Like they need to remember that. They need to do that. But then when do I get to play? You see? You see what I'm scared of? Like it's not even like they will just drop the campaign. It's more like they will say you did all of this and made it bad. But that's the whole point of this campaign. Like, it's RTS based. You know, it's not just a normal D&D campaign. It's like you're playing a tabletop game, but in a D&D world. And again, that makes me a little bit angry on myself for wanting to do this. That also makes me sad because, you know, I've put a lot of work in this. And having to see it fall, having to be scared of what the players think of what I'm doing here. That's one of the reasons why I'm trying to do all of this, like, character sheet. Where the player just has to, like, add modifier. Whoops. The player just has to add a modifier. And that's it. Hey, I took damage this turn. You know, I basically did a one-shot of all of this. That was session 0. Though I didn't have too much prepared. Not every player had their thing. I had, like, literally 1 week to prepare for all of this. For that one-shot. Do all of this in 1 week. 1 week! Like, I'm sometimes scared of myself. But yeah. That's the story of how this campaign came to be. I was at Comic-Con with some friends. Some of the current players. And I was like, we were at the D&D booth. We were waiting to actually, we just got out of a D&D session, one shot at Comic-Con at a D&D booth. And I was like, I was always thinking of doing my own type of campaign, a full-on homebrew, but instead of focusing just on your hero, you also build your base. You control multiple units. You also control your hero. You explore, you do missions, you do different maps outside of the main map that you will be using to, like, you know, build your main headquarters and stuff like that. Oh yeah, thanks a lot for that. Thanks a lot for that. Okay, so I did the level requirements. Now I need to do the XP, as I was saying. Let me get back on topic for a bit. Let me think. I'm trying to narrow down what I need and want to do right now with the XP. Just give me a bit. I'm thinking of ifs and stuff. See if I can do this by a formula. How did I do this one? Okay, yeah, no, I think I'm gonna have to do this via code. Why did it get so creepy out of nowhere? Oh, that's Ever's song. Okay. second. Yeah, we can do it like this. I think I haven't edited in this one in a while. I need to get up at 9 a.m. It's currently 1:47 a.m. So I should be fine. I should be fine. I'm not spending too much. I'm not gonna spend more than I probably will finish this one. See if it works. If it works, then it's good. If it doesn't, then it's whatever. I'm gonna find another way or find a fix for it. Okay. Level sell. Get value. So it's finally defined. If it works, then I'm just gonna go to sleep. Like, that's when the stream's gonna end. Oh, it's fine. I usually sleep like 3 to 4 hours. I'm fine. Don't ask how I'm still working. Functioning. No, this is not what I want to do. I want to do Excel. Get value. Now I want to check the logic. It's app script. It's basically JavaScript. Where is the improvement? I always sleep between 3 to 4 hours. Like, that was me always. There's no improvement. But I'm doing more streams within the week. If rent XP is higher than required XP, then we begin while current XP is higher than required XP, I begin a new one. Current XP equals current XP minus required XP, and then current level equals current level plus 1. It's that simple. Oh, that one. I mean, I was probably waking up at like 9. So that's 4 hours of sleep. You know? Just 4 hours of sleep. It's more than enough for me to function. I think I'm gonna leave this one at that. Gonna continue onward. Inside the if. No, that's outside of the if. This is... Oh no, this is still inside the if. Okay, I was correct. It's outside the while. Level cell. Set value. Current level. XP cell. Set value. Current XP. I should do it, right? And just to be sure that everything worked as intended. Still inside this. E source Toast. I think that's it. Toast. Oh, I had to get up at 7? Then I probably had to get up at 7. I don't remember exactly when that happened. Level up. Stats updated. System? Okay, save. And let's try this. Extensions. Run once. Did I do something wrong? Probably did. How about doing a break here? Maybe that would do a thing. Where do I have level up? It's supposed to work? It works! Okay. What if I do 700? It's not working because of the break. What if I remove the break? What if I do it again? And do 700. Wait. No, that went... What? So I was level 1. I gave it 700, so level 1... I finished level 2. I got to level 2. And then I got to level 3. So then... Level 1. It got to level 4. What? Okay, go back to level 1. So, 300. Go back to level 1. 400. It went straight to level 3, but why? Thinking. Trying to think. Nothing's coming up. I mean, it does work. It just gets the values, right? It gets the values. Gets the current level. Gets the current XP. Gets the required XP. This one is just to get the cells, not the values. This one gets the values. Nope. Still not good. What if I do this 2 times? That was a bit too quick. What if? What if I don't need this in the logic? But I need it here. Oh, it does the level 2 times. Now I get it. Now I get why this is happening. So basically it's reading that it got enough XP to level from 1 to 2 times. So it counts how many times it can level up with the required XP. So I need the loop to start before the check. Do it once, loop back. And always do that number, not anything higher. Don't multiply it. Now, how do I do that? Oh, sorry, I was not reading the messages. I was spectating and trying to realize what was happening. I am getting a little bit tired because I had a long day today, including training. Sorry. I'm so sorry, Moy. Thanks a lot for being here. You're awesome. Let's see. I'm thinking. I'm also searching stuff on the internet. Yeah, sorry, crickets. Oh, I'm not typing the code. I'm not typing in the code. I'm putting on my ideas on how this is happening to think of the code. Yes, that's how my brain works. I need to imagine what I want to do, how I want to fix this in order to actually fix it. Oh, sure. First of all, I need to get rid of these. They are so not helpful. Yes, the while is the issue, but I have no idea how to do it better. Let me redo this. Let's see. Still a while, because I have no other idea how to do this. Current XP higher than required XP. It begins the loop. Current XP equals current XP minus required XP. And then the current level equals current level plus 1. Right? This is the same. Give me a second. Level range. No, I used cell. Level cell. Set value to current level. XP range, which is cell for me. Why am I thinking of range now? Oh, because I wrote get range. My bad. Hey D. I'm working on a script to do all the level ups. Set value. Current XP. Spreadsheet app. Flush. So that it actually resets every single time. Required XP equals required cell get value. Okay, let's save this. This is not Excel. Please don't insult me. I'm using Google Sheets. This is way better. Okay, 200. It took a bit. It actually took a bit. But my question is, if my XP is 400, still goes to 3. Why? Oh, it never saved. Line 31. Oh, I got an extra one. Whoopsies. My bad. Now save. Who was using the old script? This is the new one. 200. Okay. Oh wait, that was so much faster. 100. Wait. Ew. Oh, I know. actually add it. Now that I think about it. Because I had the if. No, I'm taking this out. Not out completely. I meant out of that. Or do I add an if? Do I just add an if? I just add an if, okay? If the current level is higher than I'll start the accolades and add it directly. But I need what's this app script actually? I have no idea what you're asking there. What if? What if? I'm curious. Start level. Code will remember this. And then I do var current level equals start level. So I did this so that I just don't need to change the entire script. Okay? Don't mind me. Okay, let's try this. 100. Nothing happened. 200. It worked. We go back to 1. We try 300. Okay, that was quick. That was actually quick. Nice. What if I do 400? Okay. 500. That's good. What if I edit that one? Okay, it will just break, which is changing levels back should not actually happen. If it does, then I'll probably have to think of something later on. Okay, let's see. 700. That's ones. But wait, it never gave me the message, did it? Okay, I'm doing the message different then. Just copy this back. I'm changing the toast. I don't need one of that. how about XP processed? Current level. And I do plus current level. And it's set by the system. They should do it. Back to level 1. I do a 100. Okay. If I do 300, it changes, then it just changes. I mean, I don't actually need that message. That message was purely for myself, I guess. Maybe it's because it was in row with the while. Let me try this again. 700. I mean, I could think of it like that. But my issue here is that it currently does not loop. Sure, I could move it into the wild. And let me change this again. System will remain. Let's try a different approach. Level up. I don't know, I'm just thinking of different stuff to write. Don't judge me. You are now level. Oh, oops. Save. I just want to test the A level up. Let's see. 200. It never works. Try this again. That was last stream's thingy. Whoops. Okay, I think I'm... I might be giving up for now. I'll probably fix this outside the stream. Maybe I'll do some more work on the document itself. Who knows? But the file indeed just hates me at this point. Wait, I just realized I might be dumb. Bro! Wait, no, 500. 700. No, is that not it? Did the message at least appear? No, it did not. Maybe it moves too fast. Maybe add the sleep condition here. 3,000. 3 seconds should be enough. I'll lower it down the moment it is needed. And maybe add an if with type of required XP number. Maybe do a break here. And then just move this one outside the range completely. Maybe it does something. Save. Okay, let's try this again. 200. Level up. Message did not appear. Why? Okay, let's try 700. That's one. And that's where it ends. Okay, yeah. No, I'm ending the stream here. I think that's enough programming for a day. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you, Moy, for being here. Thank you, D, for popping in. And thanks to everyone else that joined in and left in the meantime. Thanks for everyone else that was here, even though just listening. And all I can say is, I hope to see you all maybe tomorrow for Homestuck. Not sure, I need to figure some stuff out. It might be just 2 people on Homestuck for a while. Hopefully not. But yeah. Again, thanks a lot for watching. See you guys next time. Bye bye.